The next step of cellular respiration, breaking down food to get energy, happens after glycolysis and occurs in the mitochondria of cells. To do this, we're going to take the pyruvic acid that was created at the end of glycolysis and we're going to move that into the mitochondria. So I'm going to take it over here, and the pyruvic acid comes through both membranes of the mitochondria, through the outer mitochondrial membrane, the intermembrane space, the inner mitochondrial membrane, and deep inside the mitochondrial matrix. Within the mitochondria, the pyruvic acid undergoes a few changes. Carbon dioxide is removed, so it makes the molecule a little smaller. That's the CO2 that we breathe out. This is one place that it comes from. An enzyme called coenzyme A is added to help assist in moving this molecule around. Also, some energy is released from the pyruvic acid. After these changes, we're going to rename this molecule. It's a little bit smaller. It's now only got 2 carbons left instead of 3. We're going to name it acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA immediately combines with another chemical that's inside the mitochondria. Of course, an enzyme does this, and immediately converts this chemical into citric acid, or citrate. The waste product, CO2, is produced. Molecules called FAD and NAD that are floating around in the cytoplasm of the mitochondria, they react with this modified citric acid and they pick up energy from it to create FADH2 and NADH. And of course, each step of these reactions is assisted by an enzyme, is accomplished by an enzyme. So there's several different enzymes involved in this pathway of reactions. Now, if you notice that the most amazing thing about this biochemical pathway, which is named after the person who led the team of scientists that discovered how it works, it's named the Krebs cycle. This Krebs cycle, if you notice, the most amazing thing about it is that as it finishes its reactions, it generates the starting molecule again. So all that's needed to continue the reactions again is an input of acetyl-CoA, which came from the pyruvic acid, which came from the glucose that someone ate. Now the cell would love ATP. That's the molecule that it uses for energy. Now it has some of this FADH2 and NADH. I've drawn them in red to show that they do have energy, but it's not the kind of energy the cell wants. If it could somehow take the energy from FADH2 and NADH and use that energy to build ATP, that would be wonderful. And that's what happens in the next set of reactions.